Good morning. It is Sunday, January the 16th of 2022. Hope you had a great week last week and off to another good start today. So this past week and a half, most of you all know that a couple of weeks ago, Alan Russell was on vacation and fell and ended up, fell in Bullhead City, Arizona, ended up being lifelined in a helicopter to Las Vegas where he spent several days in a hospital and was going to be released to rehab, but they didn't have a bed for him. Um, and then he was going to be released when somebody here from Indianapolis came to pick him up, and then he was released early to a hotel. But long story short, there was an effort carried out by several of the members here to get Alan back home, and he's home now. He got back late Thursday evening, about 10 o'clock, I believe. But anyway, when the call went out to get him home, I know there were probably more than this, but I know of at least four men who very quickly volunteered to fly out to Las Vegas and pick up his car and drive him back. Keith Miner, Skip Sampson, Jerry Hallett, and Dennis McDaniel all volunteered to go out and get him. And there was a couple in Las Vegas who readily volunteered to go to Alan's hotel room and pick up his car key and to pick up the key to his condo in Bullhead City and drive about an hour and 45 minutes one way to Bullhead City and get Alan's stuff out of his condo and to get his car and to drive his car back to Las Vegas where Alan was. And then Keith Miner and Skip Sampson ended up flying out from Indy on Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning, about 7:15 or so, and they took a cab to the hotel and picked up Alan and drove him back home. And I was reminded of the Apostle Paul in his letter to the saints in the churches in the area of Galatia, said that, told those individuals that they should bear one another's burdens, and in doing so, fulfill the law of Christ. Because that's what Jesus did. Jesus bore other people's burden. And we ought to do the same as his children. And I was pleased that the response was very quick and very certain. And we need to thank Skip and Keith and Jerry and Dennis for volunteering, and then Keith and Skip for flying out there and then driving Alan back home. So if you see those two men this morning, or if you don't, if you have a chance, drop them a note. Just tell them thank you. And then I have sent a card to the couple in Las Vegas, to that couple in Las Vegas who went down to Bullhead City and picked up Alan's car and locked up his condo and everything and brought Alan's car back to him in Las Vegas. Um, so it's heartening and encouraging to know that there are always Christians who are willing to help other Christians. But also this past Thursday, Mark McKee and Shelley Burris drove down to Princeton, Kentucky, in Western Kentucky, to deliver the storage tubs and the cash, the check probably about a little over $5,000 that you all generously donated to help relieve some of the agony and help these individuals in Western Kentucky to rebuild their lives. And so appreciate your all's generosity in donating the storage tubs and the cash, and then for Mark and Shelley driving them down there to Kentucky. And also on Friday, I believe it was, Debbie McKee and Jen Adams drove down to Tennessee to offer comfort to Rita Carter and her family as they had the funeral for Rita's mother. And I know that there are other acts of kindness that take place every day that I don't know about, but it is so encouraging to to know that there are Christians who hurt when other Christians hurt, and who are so willing and ready and eager to help, and who actually do help. And so I appreciate that. And we need to give these individuals thanks for the love that causes them to sacrifice their time and their money to help other people who are hurting. So bear one another's burdens and thank those who do. Well, I pray that you'll have a great week.